All right, hello everybody. This is our JSKA Rochester virtual dojo for the 18th of August. Today we plan to work on all the Kihon up through Shodan Kihon, and then we'll do Heian Yondan as our featured kata of the month or the next couple weeks. So Sophia, this one's for you. Make sure you practice it a number of times after we do it today, okay? All right, good. All right, any questions before we get started today? All right, that's a good sign. All right, so if you're not on mute, please do so. And I am going to start my video. All right, so make sure you get to a spot where you can do maybe 5 forward. If you can't quite get to 5 forward, and you're almost to the edge, take your front foot backwards and push forward if you're going forward, or take your back foot forward and push backwards if you're going backwards to get that 5th one in. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 up, 5 back, and work the Kihon from very beginner level, 8Q, all the way up to Shodan. Okay, so let's start. Kursi bow. Aioi. Left leg forward, downward block. Come on. Right. All right, stepping forward. Oitsuki, lunge punch. Jodan. Ich. Knee. Some. Shi. Go. Right. Ushiro. Backwards. Chuda. Ich. Knee. Some. Shi. Go. Hey. Aye. Gyakuzuki in place. Stepping forward, reverse punch. Chudan. Ich. Knee. Open the hip. Close the hip. Some. Shi. Go. Backwards. Jodan. Ich. Knee. Some. Shi. Go. Stepping forward. Agyuke, so in place down block, just agyuke, rising block. Ich, knee, up, shi, open the hip, go. Ushiro, same thing. Ich, knee, up, shi, go. Let's do that again, but I want some of you, I'll bet you, for bringing your hand over here to do a rising block. Let's deliver that more of in an uppercut manner, right from the hip. So don't bring it into the middle and then lift with the shoulder. You want to drive it up from the bicep, tricep, and then the shoulder turns it over later. Let's do it again. Ich, knee, some, shi, go. Ushiro, ich, knee, some, shi, go. Sotuke, outside, inside, middle block. Send the lead hand forward as you bring the other hand to your ear. There we go. Ich, turn the hip, knee, some, shi, go. Ushiro, ich, knee, some, shi, go. Uchuke, again, send the opposite hand forward. Squeeze the elbows together. When you're bringing the other hand forward, bring the other hand down and in to the body, not this way, not away from the body, down and in. Okay, there we go. Ich, knee, shi, go. Shiro, ich, knee, shi, go. All right, get on barai. Same thing, send that draw hand forward. Elbows nice and tight. This is the middle of the body. Make this go Shodan. Make it purposeful, as if you wanted to punch somebody there. And then bring this down. Same path as you did with Uchuke. So same path when you do this down block. There we go. Hitch, knee, open hip, thump, she, go. Cheryl, hitch, knee, thump, she, go. All right, now Shutoke, knife hand block and a Koksudachi, back stance. Same thing. Send the hand forward, poke them in the eye with your fingertips, or in the throat with your fingertips. And same path for this draw hand, this hikite, comes down this way as you're swinging out. Ready? Hitch, knee, thumb, open hip, she, go. Shiro, hitch, knee, thump, she, go. All right, good. All right, so now let's add some reverse punches to those. So stepping forward, rising block, reverse punch. Remember, send the draw hand forward. Rising block, reverse punch. And then we're going to switch. Don't switch here. Bring this all the way back to here. Okay, and then do this as a rising block, as an uppercut, not a lifting from just the shoulder, the deltoid. Okay, so let's start with left leg forward and reverse punch. Hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Hey, Ushiro, hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Hey. Nice. Step forward, sotuke. Outside, inside, middle block. Reverse punch. Again, send that draw hand straight out to the face. Make it purposeful. Hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Hey, sure. Hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Hey. All right, Uchuke, Gyakuzuki. Coming to here. Get those elbows at least to the middle. Okay, try not to have it way out here, just flip it. Okay. Hitch, knee, thump, she, back, stomach, front, go, back, front. Again, going backwards, Shiro. Hitch, knee, thump, she, go. All right, forward. Kihon Barai, Gyatsuke. Hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Sure. Hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Shutoke. Move your foot over. Gyaku nukite. So here, back stance. Straight across. Pick up your toes and the ball of the foot to change your foot line to make it a front stance. Here we go. Hitch, knee, thumb, she, go. Ushiro, hitch, Ni. Sam. Shi. Go. All right, good. Come on. All right, stepping forward. Sotuke and Puche. Just those two. So, Sotuke first. Squeeze your thighs in. Draw a hand forward. Elbow either on the top or in the bottom, I don't care which. And then elbow to the front. Again, tightening your back. Make your fist tight to your breast. All right, here we go. So outside, inside, middle block, front stance. Change to Kibarachi. Elbow attack. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. Hey. Ushiro. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. Hey. All right, so when you step backwards, take note, get where you can see my feet. So here, stepping backwards. Be careful not to step out here, okay? Step down the middle by pivoting on the ball. Be here. Don't have to be feet together, but be here, not out here. Because as you go there, now you're taking things outside your center of gravity, and it'll tend to make you wobble. It'll also be slower. Okay, going forward, same thing. This time adding an uriken, or a back fist afterwards. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. Hey. Shiro. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. All right, from here, it's already going to the next one. The next one, we're going to add reverse punch. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. As you start coming back, this one ends up going right to your hip line for the Gyaku punch that's coming afterwards. So you change from Kiba to front stance by picking up the ball of your foot. All right, so left leg forward. Let's start with the middle block. Here we go. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Ushiro. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. All right, nice, yummy. And breathe in, out, in, in. All right. Now let's take this Shutoke, Kizami Maigeri, Gyaku Nukite. Okay? So when you're landing, land forward and slightly off to the side to deliver this in a front stance. And the other part is when you're doing this Kizami Maigeri, don't adjust, don't bring it back and then lift. Right from there, lift your bottom half from your belt down and pick up. Also, be careful not to just lift like that. Pull the heel back, push the knee forward. So then that way it has more snap to it. Okay, there we go. Stepping forward, shutoke, kizami magiri, gyaku nukute. Ich, knee, jump. Shi, check your front knee, make sure it's straight. Go. Okay, what I mean by that is sometimes folks will have their knee over here, pointing that way instead of this way, pointing straight. Then it wants to come up kind of like a round kick, or it ends up going over there. Okay, there we go, going backwards. Right leg forward. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Right. All right, good. Yummy. All right. So next one we have is a step forward, agiuke, kizami magiri off of the front leg, same as before, gyakuzuki. So same block, kick, punch, drill, but now with different techniques. This one comes from the Shodan for Nidan test. All right, here we go. Stepping forward, agiuke, kizami magiri, gyakuzuki. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Right. Ushiro. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Right. Okay, clarification, that comes from the brown belt Shodan test. All right, next one is an uchiuke, kizamazuki, kizami magiri, gyakuzuki. So those four together. So tie this one, these two together with a reverse punch. So it's 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Right. Ushiro. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Right. Good. All right, so last one, we're going to do a Geidan Barai, stepping forward, Uraken out the front hand, Gyakuzuki. So 1, 2, 3. And the tempo should be like that. 1, 2, 3. All right, left leg forward, hitch, knee, thump. Shi. Go. Make sure your hurricane strikes across your face and ends up about the inside of your armpit. Remember, you're trying to hit side of their head, about here. We're not just trying to rake the nose, trying to get kind of deep and let the wrist bend a little bit to get into this crack between your jawline and the neck. All right, here we go, backwards again. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. Shi. Go. Hey. Good, you man. And back. Plus. All right, take a short break. Get a drink of water. We'll go on to kicking drills. Any questions about the hand techniques? Did I miss any up through Shodan? Oh, we didn't do Sambanzuki either, did we? We'll do that when we first start coming back here. Anybody think of anything I missed besides Sambanzuki? Okay, I get an A. So I'm thinking about having a in-person test on a Saturday, maybe the third week in September, if weather permits, third or fourth week in September. Anybody that would like to participate in that, let me know. I'll let you know if I think that'd be a good idea, and then we'll make the arrangements, okay? All right, let's get going on some kicking drills after we do some Sanbanzuki. Okay, well, let's go. Hirari Giran Barai, Kamai. Hey! All right, Sanbanzuki, Joran, Churan, Churan. Make the tempo. 1, 2, 3. Hit. Knee. Sam. She. Go. Hey! Shiro. Itch. Knee. Up. She. Go. Hey! Good. Come on. All right, my getty Churan. Make sure you lift the knee. Pick up the foot all in one piece. And chamber the foot inside while you're lifting your knee so that all that lift can be used to fling that chambered ankle. There we go. Itch. Put the foot down in a hurry. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hey. Good, mate. Hey. Again. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hey. Mate. Hey. Now Jodan. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hey. Mate. Hey. Jodan again. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hey. Mate. Hey. Okay, Mawashigiri. Chudan. Itch. Knee. Some. Keep your hands up. She. Go. And mate. Hey. Mahashigiri. Let's do Jodan now. Itch. Knee. She. Go. Up. Mate. Hey. All right, let's change this to Kibarach. And facing our left leg forward. Back it up just a little bit. We're going to do 4 up and 4 back. Yoko Kikomi. Remember, hip and ankle go down the line. Don't let your ankle hang back and then try and kick down the line of my hip. It'll turn into a round kick. Okay, so make sure your knee is lifted far enough that way and your foot goes that way with it. Yoko Kikomi. Pitch. Hip. Knee. Hip. Thump. Hip. She. Hip. Mate. Same thing. Pitch. Hip. Knee. Hip. Thump. Hip. Shi. Hey. Go. Hey. Mate. All right, Yoko Keage. This time point your knee toward your target. Now, if you want to kick straight off your hip, you have to take your hip back a little bit. Okay, so watch. I want to kick straight in the middle of the screen here. I have to turn this just a little bit so that my knee and my hip can be slightly off center, my knee goes right down the center. If my target is slightly over here, then I don't need to do that. I leave my hip here and it goes there fine. Try not to kick here with your hip straight. It's a little bit hard on the hip. Okay, your hip tends to have this socket that it sits in, and it doesn't like to come up too high directly to the side. So if you have it just turned just a little bit, it can slide a little bit along the side. Okay, so Yoko Keage, hitting with the side of the foot. Okay, hitch, knee, some, shi, go. Hey, good, mate. Other way. Hitch, knee, pump, shi, go. Oh, mate. Good. All right. So from here, we're going to add in a ushiro geri. So from here, we're going to turn to our backside. Take your right hip, turn to your backside. Face the whichever way you're going. Kick, back kick, and turn around. So then the next one is backside hip. Turn to your backside, toss it out, come back forward. All right. So left leg forward, ushiro geri. Hitch, knee, some, shi, go. Nope. Good, mate. Again. Hitch, knee, some, shi, go. Help. Mate. All right, excellent. Now we're going to do two kicks. So this is ren geri. So my geri off the back leg, rai geri off the front leg. Just do a couple drills on this one. So my geri, ren geri, Shodan, then Jodan. So back leg kick, land forward, back leg kick, Jodan. Okay, the idea of this is kind of grabbing ground and continuing motion. It has the look of a front stance, but you don't actually stop in a front stance. So it's kick, land, bend knee, kick again. So don't stop on the way. Okay? Starting from left leg forward, two down the Jodan. Hitch, knee, some, shi, hey, mate. Okay, so now you should have your right leg forward. Again, this time Jodan, then Shodan. Hitch, knee, some, shi, hey, mate. Okay, mahashi geri, ren geri. Shodan, then Jodan. Hitch, knee, some, shi, right, mate. All right, right leg forward. Still Shodan, Jodan. Hitch, knee, keep your hands up, some, shi, hey, mate, hey. Good. All right, so now we're going to change over to what you would do in the brown belt for the brown belt test. So we're now going to kick out the front leg ren giri. So kizami mai giri out the front leg, and then regular mai giri out the back leg. So the idea here is, one of the keys to being quick on this is lift, put it back down in a hurry. Don't just linger here and then take your time getting into the next one. So lift, put it down. And then you have the opportunity to go real quick and one after the other. All right, left leg forward. So kizami mai giri Shodan, mai giri Jodan. It's knee, up, chi, go, hey, mate. All right, same thing. Should have your right leg forward. No, I'm sorry. Left leg forward. Hitch. Knee. Pump. Cheek. Go. Hey. Mate. All right. Now, kizami moashigiri. Moashigiri. Shodan, Jodan. Make sure your moashigiri, your foot comes at least to your center. Okay, so you're going through the target. All right, try not to have it go too far that way, because then you're missing the target and your focus point is too far past, and you may not make enough energy on contact. All right, here we go. So be careful too, don't half up either. Right from here, you're gonna tip the hip over, toss it out, get it parallel to the ground as much as you can. Shodan, then Jodan. Pitch. Knee. Thump. Chi. Go. Hey. Mate. Again, same thing. Pitch. Knee. Thump. Chi. Go. Hey. Mate. Hey. All right, so front leg, Yoko Kikomi. So from here, you're going to draw it in, turn the hip sideways, get the ankle in line with the hip again. So you throw a side thrust kick. Then we're going to do a moashigiri. Afterwards, land gyakuzuki. So watching once, get that hip tipped over, side thrust, moashigiri, gyakuzuki. Kia on your gyakuzuki. Hitch. Hey. Knee. Hey. Thumb. Hey. She. Hey. Go. Hey. Mate. Hey. Same thing. Hitch. Hey. Knee. Hey. Thumb. Hey. Chi. Hey. Go. Hey. Mate. All right, last one of these combinations, and we have the 3 kicks and 4 kicks off the same leg. Okay, so front leg, moashigiri, back leg, Yoko Kikomi. So same principle, tip the hip on the first one, moashigiri. Then bring the hip and the ankle all the way over in line, and then add reverse punch. All right. Hitch. Hey. Knee. Hey. Thumb. Hey. Chi. Hey. Go. Hey. Mate. Same thing. Make sure that hip gets tipped over on both kicks. Hitch. Hey. knee, hey, hey, chi, hey, go, hey, good, mate, ayame. Well, any questions on those? We got another 2-3 minutes, and we'll do all the kicks with the same leg in that 2-3 minutes.
I don't have a question, but a comment. I have problems to come out after this kick with a Gyaku Tsuki. I feel that I hang there in the back and then slowly go to the front for the punch.
So what are you doing to try and fix that?
Yeah.
No, I was asking you, what do you think you have to do to fix that?
Yeah, I have to lean a bit more forward and maybe train my muscles in the back so that I can lift up the knee a bit better without leaning backwards.
Okay. So you think it's caused by your leaning backwards?
Yes.
Okay. Because a little lean back is probably okay. However, you have to engage your core from here to bring everything this way. So you have to get that hip turn or hip turning as you're landing and get it turned quick by pulling it all back and in and recollect everything. So when you do kicks, they like to go out, but when you're done with them, you have to bring them back in with your inner side of your body and your inner thighs in order to be able to deliver another technique afterwards. Otherwise, it just turns out to be this, this falling in type thing. I don't think you're doing that, but I would suggest maybe focusing a little bit more in your core, pulling it in.
Okay, good.
Okay. Anybody else with a question, comment? All right, so the last bit of the kicking drills for the Kihon, we're going to do in place, and we'll just do a few of these. So the first one we're going to do is a Maigiri Yoko Keagi land forward. I'm sorry, land backwards. Okay, so left leg forward. We're going to kick forward, kick sideways, Maigiri Yoko Keagi. Hands here, then they go here. Hands here, then they go here, and also look when you kick. Itch, knee, thumb, she, go. Hey, switch feet. Itch, knee, thumb, she, go. Hey. All right, switch feet again. This time, Yoko Keage, Yoko Kikomi after the Maigiri. Itch, knee, thump, she, go. Hey. Nice, switch legs. Same thing. Itch, knee, thump, she, go. Good, switch legs. Now add a Mawashigiri, land forward. So remember, each of these, the trick to doing these multiple kicks is setting up your drawback of your leg to line up with the pre-get ready position of the next kick. So Maigiri here gets ready for that, which gets ready for that, which gets ready for that, and a round kick. Okay, so we're going to step forward. We'll do 2 forward, turn around, 2 back. Pitch. Knee. Now we'll go 3 forward. Some. She. Good, mate. Again. itch, knee, thumb, shi, mate, right? Anyway, Emba, os. Okay, any questions on the last bit? It's kind of a hard drill. Marty, did that go okay?
Yeah, Sensei, just still trying to keep my balance. So
Yeah, that's the challenge. And like I say, every time, if you're in a standing position, you have to change your line non-dynamically. You have to kind of unweight and lean one way or the other to get the weight off of the direction you want to go. But if you do it in the dynamic way, it'll help you move. And some of that momentum of the leg coming back helps readjust where your body's at.
yes.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So we're going to start working a little bit of Heian Yondan now. And when I send out our video, I'm going to send you guys a couple of my favorite bunkai demonstrations from a couple of different senior bunkai guys that I like a lot. One is David Gimberline out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Another is Ian Abernethy, which I'm sure all of you have heard me talk about him. And then another one is John Burke. I believe he's out of maybe England or somewhere over in Europe. Okay, so take a look at those. You get a sense of just some things you might be able to do. See which ones you like, and see if you need some explanation for any of the other ones. Okay. All right. So Heian Yondan is our fourth kata. It has quite a few techniques that were pulled out of Kankudai that went into this kata, and I think even the first move is a derivative of what Heian Yondan started off as. So 2 hands closed, 2 hands open, same type of technique. Okay, so if you think of it that way, then maybe some of the bunkai for the first move would be helpful. Okay, and then on Saturday we had Dirk leading us through the kata on this one. I liked the way that he counted this one, and he counted it in a fast first count, ich, ni, ich, ni, which is kind of the way that we like to think of these dynamic tension techniques, where you start quick and then you slowly build up the tension as you're moving through the technique. So think of this dynamic tension where it's slow, it starts off very fast, like a really sharp compression, and then releases, finishes to another hard compression, but in a slow manner. Okay, so Heian Yondan. Heian Yondan, yo. So the first move is hands go off to the side, a little bit to the right. So left hand is kind of in front of the right hip. The right hand is just outside the body line. Sink, step out. Right hand goes out first. Left hand takes it over. Okay, then repeat. Left hand goes out first. Right hand takes it over. Notice middle or index finger is about even with my wrist. Thumbs are tight, fingers are tight, and this is a nice, good square box. Not small like this, not open like this, not down here, not up here like that. So more elbow about even with the bottom of the armpit. Okay, again. Itch, quick, knee. Itch, knee. Okay, one more time. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. Now from here, we're going to stack the hands right on top of left. We're also going to leave our hip 45 degree that way so that we can drive. So I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to come into this front knee and I'm going to drive in with a jujuki. Okay, left hand in on the bottom, right hand on top. Okay, reason why is I've got my left leg forward, so it's a down block with another punch on top of it, basically. Okay, so don't think of this as I'm blocking a kick. Think of this as I've stacked his arm like this, and then I'm going to punch him over the top of it. Okay, so think of this as a second punch on top of it. So this has to have a nice big hip rotation. So from here, bring your hands in right on top of left, squeeze it in, double X block down to the bottom. Step forward, morote uke, supported middle block, back stance, pitch. Okay, again from here, pitch, knee. Okay, so we're in a back stance. From here, we're going to stack the hands again, left on top of right, back fist, side snap kick, kind of like from Heian Yondan. This time we're going to leave that left hand out, and we're going to turn the hip all the way in, and elbow attack. Okay, hand is together like this, not like this. Hand is together like that. Okay, and when you actually grab somebody's head and you make this technique, or grab behind their body and make this technique, you'll want to let go. Okay, the point of actually hitting this hard is thinking going through it. But in actuality, what I want to do is I want to allow their head to get jacked, or allow their body to take all that energy. Okay, so let's go back to here again. Okay, pitch, knee, support middle block. Stack the hands on the left hand on top. Side snap kick, leave that hand out, grab, elbow. Half step with your left. Stack the hands again, right hand on top. Back fist, keep the elbow bent and down. Side snap kick, elbow. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Anybody have any questions so far?
I do have one. At the beginning, you first go to left, and when you change them to right, is it just a rotation on the heel, or do you also move some feet?
I just do a rotation. I don't have a shift. So from here, I don't even have a shift on the first move. It's step out, and then from here, rotate. Actually, I rotate on the bottom of on the ball of the foot this way. So there is a little bit of motion that way because I'm pivoting on the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Does that answer your question? Okay. Anybody else question? All right. Here we go. Heian Yondan. Pitch, knee. Pitch, knee. Summer. Shoot. Go. Stack the knee. Side snap kick. Leave that left hand up. Elbow. Half step. Right hand on top. Side snap kick. Elbow. All right. From here, drop the left hand. And from here, we're going to drop the left hand just past the edge of the butt or your backside and your hip line. Right hand is in a rising block position with your wrist in the middle of your forehead. Open fingers or open hands this way. Okay, and then we're going to pivot, changing your hands this way, where this is the shoot though to the neck. All right. So from here, elbow, left hand, right hand forward, left hand, left side elbow. Drop the hand, one, open hand. Strike the neck, two. Okay. So from here again, one more time. Drop the left, raise the right, strike the neck, raise the left. All right, so let's do this next bit together, okay? So everybody have your left leg forward, left hand high, right hand to the neck, okay? So I want you to kick and leave it out, okay? When you bring your foot back, change your hands. Sorry. From here, change your hands. Okay? So from here, out, change your hands, land forward, kosadachi with a back fist. You could also have it coming downward too, okay? But it tends to be more of a back fist feeling. So again, from here, elbow bent, hit the neck, kick, split, land forward. Okay, so kosadachi, we've talked about this a couple times in different kata, okay, is front leg is bent forward, back side, knee is in this back part of the other knee. So your quad and your calf kind of make a little dip between the two muscles right at the knee joint. Your other quad head right there at the bottom goes right in that little hole there, and the top of your knee sits on top of your calf. Okay, and this is pinky toe to pinky toe. So back pinky toe, front pinky toe. Not too far this way, not turned sideways, not way over here either. So just crossing pinky toe to pinky toe. All right, one more time. Facing me, kick, split, right, and kosadachi. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. Hitch, knee. Hitch, knee, really tense. Sound, quick, quick. Shi, quick, quick. And then the next one is bum, bum, bum. Hitch, knee. Now the next two are together, quick. Hitch, knee. Hey! All right, good. Any questions about that last sequence of kick and shuto to the neck? So yeah, Marty, it's got to come up like a rising block, correct? Yep. Yep. So think of it as maybe you kicked them in the groin or the belly, and when you did that, these hands might come out forward trying to kind of catch you. So that's why from here, boom, I'm going to protect my head here and come through. Okay. All right, continuing. Let's start from the beginning and we'll continue from that last position. Okay. Heian Yondan. Hitch. Knee. Up. Shi. Go rocket. Hitch. Knees up. Hitch knee. Thump. Shi. Hey. From here, we're going to pivot. Change the hip line to 45 degrees. Bring the hands up, cross. Left in front of right. Step out, back stance. Okay, if you tend to go too far back to home, shallow your angles a little bit, maybe make it 30 degrees instead of 45. Okay, kick my giddy, land forward, two punches. Front hand punch, backside hand punch. Both of these are Shodan. Okay, squeeze it in again, go the other way. Change your hip line first. Hands are up, crossing, step out, back stance. Kick, 1, 2. Okay, from here, take the left arm, put it over the top of the right. Okay, change your left foot facing the back of the room, or to the back of your room, back stance, Marote uke or supported middle block. 1. Okay, there's 3 of these. Leave the front hand where it is. Make the back hand go up to your shoulder. Itch in a back stance. 1 more, neat. Okay, so from the last technique, back fist, kosadachi, cross-legged stance, and our kiai. Unwind, step out. Kick 2 punches. 1, 2, 3. Itch. Remember when you punch, kick or punch out the front hand first. Itch, kick, left, right. Left hand goes on top, everything moves together. Itch. 1 more, knee. 1 more side. Okay, from here, we're going to change the front stance. Grabbing behind the head. Okay, notice my hands are about as wide as my head. Okay, these fingers go right in my eye socket. Okay, or right in the neck, or grab behind the head. Okay, or maybe even into the corners of the jaw. Okay, so from here, Marote uke, grab the head, 1. Okay, we're going to pull this all the way down and through. Get your timing right so everything goes up and through and down and through together. Then we're going to step with our right foot toward the back of the room and continue backwards with a shuto block facing the front of the room. So it's going to be here, pivot, and shuto. Okay. Notice that my knee goes to the front. Here, I don't just drop this way. I bring the knee toward the front. It doesn't have to go straight to the front. It just maybe sideways is fine, but you have to have some turning action before you start falling backwards. Okay, so again, Marote uke, back stance. Grab the head, itch, knee, ready, some. 1 more shuto, finishing the kata, itch. Yame. Okay, so that was the whole kata. We're going to go through it 1 time together by the count, and then I'll let you go on your own. We'll see if anybody's got any questions, okay? All right, here we go. Heian Yondan. Ichi. Samshi. Go. Bro. Ich-ni-sa. Ich-ni-sa. Shigo. Front kick. Hey. Unwind it. Itch. Kick 2 punches. Itch. Itch. Knee samshi. Itch. Back stance. Marote. Itch. Itch. Knee. Hey. Thump. Yame. Okay, so let's see. You guys do it together. You can take your mute off if you like. All right. Heian Yondan.
Heian Yondan.
I begin.
Yo! Hey!
Where you at, Sophia?
Hey!
Okay, turn around and bring your hands apart from each other. There you go. Kick, punch, punch. There you go. Same thing, right leg forward. Kick, punch, punch. Marote uke. There you go. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Grab the head. Bring your knee up. Shuto toward me. There you go. One more. All right. Very good. All right. So you got halfway through it. That's not bad for first few times. Okay. So I'm going to send this video to everybody. So you have all the details. Bye, Elaine. You have all the details of the kata, and you can go through it as if we were just learning it. Okay. Okay. Any questions about Heian Yondan?
Sensei,
Yes.
after this, are we, from this position, are we turning our head first and then going? Or is it the same time we're moving?
I actually like to turn my head after I do the elbow. So the elbow, and then I'm looking.
From this point,
I'm thinking the left hand is doing something to somebody in the front. Okay.
I remember after the elbow strike of spinning
Yep.
the head
Like-
forward on.
Yep, like that.
Okay, thank you.
That's how I do it. Ian, watch the head bob. Okay. Okay, keep that head more secure and a little bit less movement when you're doing your technique, especially the kick, punch. Okay. Okay, that's all I had for today. Thank you.
Thank you,
The
Sensei.
weather will cooperate for Saturday, and we'll do another outdoor class. Just a reminder, so we got another 2 weeks of this session, and then we'll start after Labor Day, we'll start the next session. I'll probably send something out maybe the end of next week for details and fees and so on. We're going to move this class to 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and we're also going to add a Thursday class. All right, so hopefully we can get some more training in, as well as maybe get a few folks that can't quite get here in time that they couldn't do it over the summer. So, okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you, and have a good night. We'll see
Thank you, Sensei.
some of you on Saturday. Otherwise, see you on Tuesday.